Good day to me, Salon people. Me, I'm Mohamed Taiwo from Voice of Salon Network. Today, January 28th, on the Friday morning, very early morning to me, about almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I want to talk about this DJ Clef versus LAC in Baimba Moiforay issue. First of all, before I go any further, I want to tell people say I know they have to talk about the verdict to happen at court. The verdict will happen at court. I don't know about them. I don't will talk much about them. But I will talk about the issue that surrounding the verdict there. I don't know if LAC na in kill DJ Clef. That I don't will tell you about. I will tell you about the court say na in do am. Now I go take a look at in sentence where it give me an idea about what happened. So what you be understand and say they mean all mean a certain party where there's a herbalist, then Morriman whatever, where somebody way there's a ritualist and stuff like that. They may have arrest a couple of people then. And plenty people then can testify. Say na in the guy when Baimba Moiforay kill DJ Clef, then go court, which not the right procedure. The court, according to what they say, prove I'm guilty at that point and sentence unto 25 years. Now, I know some of you now can listen or they comprehend. One for can't tell me if I commit or I kill again. I don't know. But one thing I know is that if there's a murder case, most especially where you have to do with somebody then see them dismembered, then kill them, that kind of way, then kill them, then cut him body. And then arrest somebody where then claims in a Hindua, court go ahead and give them like 25 years. That don't tell we say now a plea deal. Now a plea deal, which means the person where they accuse, the state tell the person say if he cooperates with them. When I say state, I mean the court. Then we'll give them a sentence where it not go too much. Maybe not the minimum, so which means you go spend some time in prison and come and continue in life. That's the happen where in lawyer them accept, which means he accepts yes, he do the crime, but it go make it easier on the court for me them to prove them case. So when you do that, because as they say this, if you don't cooperate with the court at all, they not say not do this crime and not cooperate, it can go one way or the other. They can push this case here until the courts go beyond reasonable doubt and prove the case. If they do them, they will give them the maximum way it will be a life imprisonment or hanging or whatever. At that point, we may still get execution or whatever may still there. So they can either kill that person or give them the maximum sentence where it will be a life imprisonment without parole, or you cooperate with the state, then give minimum. But now, if you cooperate with the state, which means you assume responsibility, whether you do the crime or you don't do the crime or you don't accept say you do the crime. So I need to clarify because some of you now can begin on a key but I don't understand. All right. So the mere fact that whether a kill or the guy or not kill him, if in lawyer they accept the plea deal for that 25 years still in a court, it don't accept and do the crime. Now, law left the becoming no one for good. I don't want to dwell much on that. The court will not do it. Now, what thing I see happen recently. I say this as somebody where I know that other DJ Clef will be until he die. I know see, I know Sabiam. I know Sabiam have been before LAC until that stuff happen. And besides, now recently where it came out, I see much about in picture and video and see what thing go on. So they talk about that procedure that will happen from the president side to the clemency to and behavior where I see to the time he left the country. Now they can't talk about what me pick from there. Now they can't say. Alright? Now let we come to the president in job with Injunaya. First of all, I need to clarify now say if the president mean give him the clemency, which means that what it just means say is sorry for you, it give you second chance and they take you out of prison, no matter what kind of crime it costs not the world, not the country. The states and the country give the president the rights there. Again, the rights for free anybody, no matter what kind of case they commit, it can free them. Now, The moment the president come and say they revoke that clemency there, not saying do harm, this whole thing don't change. There wasn't an argument where they say the president may give clemency, whether we may like the decision or not. There's no way it is supposed to reverse it. According to the law, where you don't give somebody that clemency, you know, for reverse them again, if the president may actually do it. But now this is where the problem can be. If the president turned around and said not to him do it, not to him get the clemency, so we get too much question of ask. Would that get, because not only the president get that power that the country, now anyone get that power there for do that. And there's a committee. That committee they go for make sure they check everybody in crime where he commit. And then come with time for make sure see this person here. Is that most of the time, if they don't murder case, now till we could be say the state, they feel that the officer person not kill, which means the lawyer then get for come, then go through this case, have everyone and turn them in and out. And then find out there's a circumstantial evidence or somebody may mess up that evidence in the case. And the lawyer, the judge, and the people or the judge at that point, they may find out it's not fair. The president get for come and look this case here. And people are when advocates then get for push on this case. So the not case where the judge do inside 2-3 minutes. Now two get for look into and thoroughly. And get for get plenty of appeal them before the president can do the NCR for allow you for go, most especially if it's a highly controversial case. Most of them people are with the government the president can pull easy one, and then people then go case, then non-violence case. But if you get for do violence, you get for do somebody where they lost in life, now till then get for going to thorough one. Therefore let this TRB the way it be so. That don't ask the question. Does the president really know the policy where can release them people in a prison? How truthful is this committee when they talk about? Now the president actually can do this, or now somebody they use in power on his behalf. So I will left them on the defaults. Now we can look at the Attorney General. When I'm part of the committee. I don't know in procedure we may use, but the moment I see the picture with this guy in office, with the Minister of Information, make me feel say we got a bigger problem and a bigger fish for fry. For let you free people like that one day, then they come to your office, can take photo up with your picture and things like that. Then it show a sign of gratitude, like say you go beyond your authority for freedom, or you did on their payroll. Now they tell me next week in September one day. Mr. Information, whatever they can talk, say, well, this is not a coincidence. It's a very good coincidence for them. And I hope say they watch them coincidence then. But this guy displays so many things this short time where he gives so many questions and answers. The amount of money where LAC or Baimba Moiforay they play with, the attitude where he display, I'm honest about this guy. But what I see on social media make me feel and understand, say, there's a pattern here. When you watch him behavior, you watch people like the Al Pacino, the Al Chapo, the Tony Montana. These are the kind of behavior they demonstrate. And they all get the same pattern if you watch the pattern. This guy come out of prison. He was in prison for 6 years. He come out. From nowhere, we see that amount of money where he display. The amount of people where they media around this guy, amount of, in fact, as I talk to right now, millions of people they can attack me. They go for attack me for this one, which I care less about. But the truth is that it seems like there is a kind of it gets a network, a bigger network, wherein this guy may make so much money in the prison than even women out of prison. It seems to me that this guy gets from government officer then to police officer to military to custom officers where they made on their payroll. The question is, may not believe in ritual money. I don't believe in ritual. If that guy been get that power there, if I don't disappear in the Baimba Road, he not get that power there. But what you mean see now, and I watch the pattern, I study some things. It look like there's a deal. This guy they want a certain business at that country there, when a very, very, very lucrative business with so many top people on payroll. For this guy come out to prison for 6 years. You see that kind of this guy display. Oh man. The thing is that so many Sierra Leoneans and the right they talk about DJ Clef. I don't know why I can continue to use the word DJ Clef. Sorry about that. They talk about LAC. where the same people I believe say they may not pay payroll, where they take information for this guy. You get so many government officials. How many people in the come out from death row or convicted felons can't begin take picture with ministers and the attorney generals? Please, if you get and show me them. You know they only happen for somebody when a drug pen, somebody when they do a business where it's not legal. But it gets so many people that when they work for around the world, then people might do that kind of here, not to just an ordinary person. That I got no tell me say a music label they get that kind of money then they how much music CD they give you in a salon. So you watch this thing. You watch this so DJs and they even if they don't even come out and talk say well or show that money go get in a bowl. But you watch the same people and together them in the ask with them they sing say they need freedom for DJ Clef. And go back and watch them same people and now their attitude towards this guy. You go find out say when this guy end up for go prison, now he build up the biggest network ever. You watch again about inclemency, what happened. This guy may in a prison. Most of people in the outside not get like half money every way they display. But not just the money. You watch the kind of way how what's I pull a passport? How fast he get this passport? How this guy left this country, go overseas? What's he get the visa? How fast he get this visa? Besides, this guy made it out for 2 weeks. They go around, they do what he want for do, show off, waste money, enjoying life because at that time they go back because we all know say if the president mean do him, he not gonna be reverse him. And plenty people that assure him say in name go that list from what he see. Because when he come, he not even hide him. He was out there doing what he has to do. I'm back and I got this and I'm on top of the confidence where he shows that he's in charge of so many things. And the thing with funny is that this guy left the country before they call them say they don't revoke clearance. To me, it sounds like say them they don't already take the guy out of the country first before they play this game with the states. Then we don't take the guy out, clear and send the clear and go because the guy that 2 weeks they've been enjoying life. They all over no hide. Even when overseas, the guy no hide. I mean, they listen to one of the police officer the way they talk about Interpol. This thing guy that if you say Interpol now, so the kind of nonsense where Salon police can still my beg if we can call like say people in overseas not get nothing for do. And for play around with Salon and the nonsense with Salon police or with government they will be sure they don't go do for they don't get their own country because in a Salon they don't rubbish stuff for the clean. Now when I pull the guy, when I get the guy passport, when I get a visa, when I send overseas, they can't tell us they don't call Interpol. Oh, but you know, even if the guy don't cross the border, they might post picture every day from overseas. But you know, no, they're saying a full man and they talk to. But Salon police will left them and they made them together no more. They're gonna continue. Alright? But the point is now is that what the try for say the network, this guy they work with Sierra Leone, we need for pay attention to her. This is a bigger network than you even imagine. It's bigger. There's so many people when they sing say they want judgment, they want justice for DJ Clef. I believe the same people that work for this guy. I believe some of them people here and that guy to whoever do. I don't know again. I don't know if I do amo la be real. But who that them can point this guy are the same people them, same guys then, same group. Because like them people that are around that group, they whether they're so whether they're safe to themselves. Are they safe to themselves? Do this. Ordinary people not me do. Then they get empathy. And the kind of lavish empathy show party them they do. Now, like somebody go tell me say when I set them up, that will left on to himself. And they say they talk on Monday, they talk on Sunday. We upset he can't talk Sunday way go to they say. But the truth of the matter is this guy not go for tell we. Go to now for ye. They already can talk to we about the innocent, about how them frame her. I don't lie to him because he want for build an image now. He want to get a better image. That's how people don't see him as a killer. So, but if one say they can't call names and that no, because most of them people they tell you they're on the payroll. Then people say get for call, you not go for call government officials. You not go for tell one and pass the one the way you know say they may turn against and not like them. They not be part of how they go call. But anybody look for him, which I know say he gets a bigger network. Plenty man waiting they talk right down so they laugh and they say behind him back. But the same agent thing right there they work for this guy. This guy got a bigger network than you believe. You get politicians them. You get people in the judiciary system. You get custom officers. You get I tell you, most of what they out. The faster this guy gets in visa, how the guy left the country. Everybody know this guy. Not supposed to hide. And not supposed to say he changing looks. The same look we begin at salon, now we see overseas. Not supposed to say he go cut here. No. And the guy not hide, that's what he do. He not hide that. So if plenty when they jump on this guy right now, I don't think saying the problem. The problem is that most of the people them way they act they say no get nothing for do with this guy in system with the killing or with or they want justice. Then guy are part of this network. Now that we need to look about. Secondly, the kind of business this guy they run a salon. Up to this day, we need to pay attention to them. Because I believe in a business where it get for do with young people them involve one. Not to music money this. I may not believe in ritual money. Maybe believe that it's a lucrative business network where they run with so many top people them. So many top people them on a payroll. And this not just the beginning, because things have come out. But the reality is that not that I really want to talk about it anyway, because this guy don't go, they're not going to arrest him again. He get for come salo where they change administration, can't live in life. Is it done? It's not to them fake Interpol and talk about Interpol not get nothing for do this guy in business. You know broke prison come on a puller. No, I get visa and I send on. So Lord we just left that one. What's make I make this video today? Now for ask the government, DJ Clef and family wanna be waiting at their young take now. Because the states may not arrest somebody say na in kill this guy. The states may not say they give the family justice. Una willfully, whether willful or to me I go say willfully, but I go say what man go say negligently because of your negligence, this guy they overseas you don't go that way. We don't forget again. Waiting at the family now their own side now. Waiting the state get for the family. The state get supposed to compensate this man in family. That man they overseas now they're enjoying life. Then to the general, they don't also they enjoying life. That man young body they decompose under the ground. Whether they kill or not, it looks like say me don't take a plea deal and accept for 25 years. Tell me say take a plea deal. Accept at that point. Say the state say now this man they don't get put the responsibility on and say now in do am. Then put him in prison for that. So if that man they not able to do another one in time, he run away and the presidency not to revoke him, then obviously the state whole DJ Clef and family a compensation. So they ask the state, waiting naga for do for that DJ Clef and family. Because we will not be fair to the family. We will not give them justice. We will not give them what they need. And out of this administration, your negligence make the man overseas today. Adama may not say they for revoke this year. Because all this that 2 weeks they not run away, immediately enjoying life. From nowhere, as soon as he left the country, we revoke. Who say pull visa? Who say pull passport? Who say pass? Go that can go. You get to soldier man, a lieutenant, where he talks saying I'm carry one sell. How many people in the convicted criminal they come out of prison within 1 week, then get bought in mind, they go up and down with them. Go buy a motor car, go do this. So this is not a common sense thing. But this network, because there's some of the DJ they willing to talk about, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And some man go and talk about poverty. It's not about poverty. Then tell you what really happens. So it's not nothing for do poverty. You can do everything with greed. Think for common now do. Soon. When I just live nice, but the reality is that me not think so this guy they can't talk about anything. If you call in a person where you know they on a network or somebody where he knows the person might go prison for a long time. Now you don't get a chance to get back at him. But then him the one officer they call me not think they can call anybody important. Or people them where in feel say he give money behind the scene and this and that. It just they can me if you say they can't for can't talk for clear name. When they say they come Sunday for can't talk, not we get the time, not we get him, not we listen to him. People in the bash and say no, listen to the man. Pick up from what they say. Then you say go make your own judgment. When who knows? Sometimes you're right, sometimes I set them up. Don't get any time of the day, Lord, listen to him. Like I say, what's happening at the court? It's not salon we talk about. So we all know say justice system na salon. It there. Maybe somebody force and say take a plea. Who knows? But not tell me they talk about me on what they talk about right now. Now wait till I see where it display where it come on a prison. Give me concern. Show how this administration can dance all they want for dance, argue or they argue, balance all for a balance. Then fully responsible for this guy in come on a prison take go overseas. Not to just the Attorney General. Mr. Information can talk about in coincidence. Make it show me picture of an order or any inmate where you take picture with them. Any convicted felon or somebody that just come on up at them by road or in a cell where you take picture with them. That are going to say coincidence they happen so much. I go it's not coincidence. This guy know them people here. This guy get network. This guy get more people in that way. For letting people get money for no say they get for lost their job. I wonder how much money don't go in their pocket. And they got them the free for wasting money, for sure. How much this guy get in a salon? How much he worth? Which kind of business they run? How big is this network? That's not the question we need to pay attention to. Thank you all. Leave your comments. Let me know what you want to take. This is a conversation. We not say it just get for start soon. They not start it. It can't start soon. After you don't put you on out, we know starting the conversation will start, and we will come back for how we analyze them, or we just lay onto rest. But my own question still remains: waiting the government get for do for the deceased young family, because I don't deprive them of the injustice that they may deserve. Thank you all and God bless.